Doesn't matter, I guess. Testing. Testing. All right. Cool. Good. Let's get this.
In this episode, we're going so we can move the player about with reddish color, and the player can just be a dark gray. Just assign those quickly.
Yeah. Let me just do this here. Let me just open this. Cool. So this works, but not really. I found out. Okay. That's actually not what I meant to do, but whatever. Um, I'll worry about it later. Okay, we got this. That gets that. And why do we need to get that? Oh, because we changed the position of the rigid body. Got it. Got it. All right. And this is just this vertical. The vertical thing wasn't working. Cool. So I don't know why I did that. Sure, that's good. And let's just make some cubes. Reset. And just do 0.5 on that. Oh, no, no, that should be 1. Y should be 0.5. Cool. And let's just scale this a little bit. And move this around a little bit. And let's get one more sure that I want to rotate here. So I'll just do something like this. Maybe make it a little smaller. I can rotate this, why not? Cool. And yeah, it'd probably be good to make another one of these here. blocks. Sure, why not? Just make this red, like in the video, or orange, you know what? Let's make it orange. Oh, now I'm playing Mirror's Edge, haha. Actually, it would be red, but whatever. Okay, cool. We just do the thing that he says. Am I in? Am I jacked in? Got it. It gets affected. Physics, cool. Very cool. And he also has this here. Here I can freeze the rotation. Now it's still getting affected by physics, but not. Not, not rotating. Cool. Slam a jam. Nice.
And then from the top here, I'll just duplicate this obstacle a few times and maybe just scale it out. I'll rotate this one.
Actually, I don't need
just
to
get a very simple scene setup.
that.
And then let's enter play mode. So we can move the player about with the arrow keys. And if we walk into one of these obstacles, you can see that we don't just move right through it. Thanks to the rigid body and the physics engine. We might not want this sort of rotation to happen when we're colliding with things, so what we could do is go into the rigid body here, open up the constraint settings and just say freeze rotation on all axes. You can see now if we collide with something, we will no longer rotate. Let's say that we want to create some coins to scatter around the world that the player must go and pick up. Now, we wouldn't want these coins to physically obstruct the player in the same way that the obstacles do, but we would still want to use the physics engine to tell us if the player is touching a coin so that he can pick it up. So to see how we do this, I'm just going to create a new cube object, and I'll just make this nice and small, like a coin. And let's make a new material, call that coin, make it a nice shiny yellow color. Just apply that there. It's a little bit hard to see against this white background, so I'll maybe make a ground material as well. Make that dark gray and then change the player to a white. Alright, so...
True. You know what? Let me add a power up. Let me add like a power up. Let me rotate that. Just like this. And yeah, this is gonna be kind of nuts. How do I do this relative? Okay. I know there's a I have like one that's a comment that's commented. Space dot world and there's space dot something else. Transform. There's also there's a game object dot instantiate. Okay, sorry, capital G game object dot create how to instantiate. Dot, is it, can I dot this? No? Is this, does this do anything? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Cube. I don't know what I'm doing. I could just orange. Just name that. I can just rename that to orange. Um, and a new one here. Where is it? There. Red and yellow. And this is going to be red. This is going to be yellow. You know what? I'll make a nice blue. Here is blue. Be a nice light blue. Yeah, that's good. You know, I am gonna use a sphere. What do I do? Prefab? How do I do prefab? Again? Do I just do like, ah, do I just do, hmm. Yeah, I can change this. Be a cube? No. No. Change this to be a, uh, change this to be a cube collider. Is there any possible way I can do that? Collider, physics, sphere collider, box collider. Yes. That's what I want. Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to, I don't know, make it a little smaller maybe. Okay. That is not what I meant to do. Whatever I just did, I want to undo. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate this. This is power up. This one is coin. Okay, and then we got let me see, is this, is that good? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Actually, no, never mind. Delete that. I am gonna edit this collider. I want this to be, I don't know, 0.75. I also want this to be 0.75. So it takes a little longer. Okay, cool. I'm gonna duplicate that. Coin. And I forgot how to make this a prefab. I really did forget. Um, huh. Um, what does that do? What is, yeah, okay. Oh, that's just visibility. Okay. Um, how do I do that? Do I just, oh, okay. Folder. No. Delete and unpack, thank you. So prefabs. Power up, I want this to be red. And I want this to be yellow. And if I just drag that in there, perfect. Okay, and then I drag that in there. Amazing. So now, how do I do this physics thing? I have to put scripts on these. Pretty sure. Or do I not have to? Maybe I don't have to, actually. Yeah, maybe I don't. Um, Let me think. I can do this on my own, right? So, do I do this or... Okay, yeah, let me just like put some around and just put some random around here, like maybe this kind of thing here. And actually, I'm just gonna delete that one. And then I'm gonna do this kind of thing here. Cool. That's just to start off. So if I want to add like a whole UI thing, how about I just do player collision. This is locked still, yeah. So this has no rigid body, but it doesn't need a rigid body, I guess. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I do if... What do I do first here? I don't know how to do things for like a certain amount of seconds, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna do if input dot get key down. Okay, I'm just gonna fudging do this. I'm just gonna copy that. Really? And maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to. Do one of these. Public game object coin, and then public game object power up. Cool. I can do if this. Then random dot random range. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And this is actually don't know how to determine this. Main camera. Position scale. Rotation. I mean, really, it should show me the FOV. Like, it should show me what. Um, I like don't need this. All right, thanks. So, actually, I might need that later. I might need it later. Never mind. (16:9) aspect. How do I actually find out? How do I actually find out what the field of view is? Or how do I find out, like, how much space it's taking up? I guess. I don't know why I did that. It's like the same, almost. Clipping planes near, far. Depth -1? What does this do? I don't even know what that does. Legacy vertex lit. Okay. Target display. Alright, I guess that is useful. Not what I meant to do. Uh, um, you know what? I'll just do like 10 by 10 for now or something. Where is this? 6? Yeah. Yeah. I'll just do like 10 by 10. And I actually have to, I actually have to add a script to the other ones. Okay, sure. Game object dot instantiate, and we got um space. What is it? Space dot. Oh, never mind. So vector 3. And we can just do a public, we can just do a float here. Float random range. Let's see. Let's just do range max, maybe? Range max. Equals 10, I guess. Sure. Yeah. Equals 10. So we got coin. Yep. And then we got do vector 3, right? I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do one of these. Let's see, spawn range. Equals new vector 3. And then we do the bing-a-bop, bing-da-bop, da-boom. Or is this correct? Where do I have to put the random? Yeah, I think I can do it here, I think. Turn some random float within. +1 overload. What is the difference between these? What does deprecated mean? Deprecated. All right, fair. Okay, got it. So don't use it. Don't use it then. And what is this? This is inclusive? Random. Sure. What's up? Okay, hold up 1 second, please. All right, so it's inclusive here. So we do this here. Actually, is there a random vector? Random vector unity. Random vector 3 unity. Sorry. With a static function in called random vector in box. Maybe create a class somewhere. Where do I create it? Where exactly? This ref. What is ref exactly? Unity engine dot random dot range. What? I mean that's handy. That is handy. That is handy. Yeah. Yeah, that's handy. That's handy.
So on this coin object, let me just name that here.
Okay, and now let's get to it. We got 0. Let's just make this public, I guess. Public. This is inclusive, really? Uh, range max? Can I not? Can I not? Can I not? What? It does take a float. I'm just kind of confused. Okay, sorry. A field initializer cannot reference the non-static field method or property. What? Oh. If I do something like this, like, is it gonna... Okay. Int? This is an int. Can I just do this then? Can I do it, please? Can I get it? Can I get it? Let me actually go back to that. Var? What? Why? I guess that's just a way to say float or int or something, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Field initializer cannot reference the non-static field method or property. Physics player.range max. Okay. Why is this not working? Field initializer cannot. You need to move your initialization inside start or awaken. Start or awake. What? Private game object runner. Vector 3 runner position. Going to update. Runner? Oh. Got it. Sure. Wait, why can't I set this now? Hmm. Sure. Got it. Perfect. Perfect, thank you. Now we do a public int range min. And we're going to set that to 10 as well. Then we're going to do the bing bong on the ring wrong. Ding dong. Okay. Range max. And let me just double check and see if whatchamacallit, random.range is inclusive. It is. To both. Cool. Nice. So now I'm gonna do quaternarian rotation. Can I just like leave that at 0? Maybe? Um, I forgot. I forgot.
Hi everyone, in this episode we're going to continue our look at the we could say maybe give it a speed of 180 degrees per
Oh, got it. Euler angles. Okay, this is called before the first frame update. What is awake again? Awake Unity. Called when the script instance is being loaded. Okay. Awake is always called before any start functions. Alright, fair. Fair enough. Oh, this is
second, so we'll need to multiply
transform
that by
dot
time
Euler
dot delta that,
angles.
around with it. An alternative way of writing this would be to just say new vector 3, 0, 1, 0, and then to multiply that by the speed. So what you'll often see people do is, instead of writing it out like this, they'll use the shorthand vector 3 dot up, which, as you can see from the summary here, is just another way of writing 0, 1, 0. And this shorthand does exist for all other directions, for example, forward or left and so on. But let's just leave that at up. And if we go back,
Uh, um, sure, let me just look. Quaternarian unity. Used to represent rotations. They are compact, don't suffer from gimbal lock, and can be easily interpolated. Okay. XYZW. Okay. Let me just do this quaternarian dot um like 0 or something. Um, um So what is the difference? Object dot, right? Object, capital O. Object dot instantiate. What? Hmm. Is there a difference between these? What? Object versus object. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Uh, I'm just gonna do this. You know, Euler. Okay. At at no rotation in unity. Really? Is that actually it? Okay. Fair enough. I guess that's probably it. I could have just copied this. do I have to do it this way? Okay, inputs in Unity. Got it. So I actually do. Okay, that is actually how you have to do it.
I'm going to specify that the box
Yeah, that's like
collider
whatever.
is a trigger, and this will tell the physics engine that the player should ignore collisions from this collider. So you can see if we
What?
walk around, we will just... So on this coin object, let me just name that here. I'm going to specify that the box collider is a trigger, and this will tell the physics engine that the player should ignore collisions from this collider. So you can see if we walk around, we
Oh,
will just
really?
pass straight through it. Now, even though the collision is being ignored, it is still being registered by the physics engine, and we can ask to be notified of it.
Wait, so if I do... Got it. Got it. Let me just check this and see. Oh, okay. Yeah, whoops. Uh, let me do this. Coin. And no. Actually, that is not what I meant to do. Delete. How do I get rid of this? No. Okay, I can't. Cool. Okay, so let me just do this, I guess. Amazing. And now I do this. Let's see if it works. Oh my gosh, it does. But it's not showing up. Oh, and I want the Y to be, actually, I want the Y to be 0.5, 0.5F, sorry. And these I want these to be floats. Ah, I see. I see what's going on. This has to be update. This has to be an update. And then this has to actually change somehow? Which I'm like... slightly confused about? I mean, do I actually have to, like, write out this entire thing just to get some random gosh dang numbers? That can't be right. Yeah, I don't need this one, actually. What is this position at? 10.510. But it does that every single time. Okay. Okay, it's obsolete, thank you. Okay, let me look up. We got random dot range not changing number. Maybe that you're overriding it somewhere before, somewhere after you start. I'm a fudging idiot. This should be working. So it's done every... Hold on. Okay, so if I just do spawn range, doesn't do anything. Yeah, but it keeps only doing it. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why? Why are you doing that? There's literally the... If they're spawning in the same exact place. Like, if this is ranged men, and that I can just fudging do this. Like this should work. But it doesn't. Why does it not work? This should be -10. That should be 10. Am I missing something here? They make this 0. And it still doesn't work. And why? Why doesn't it work? All this is doing is holding a value. That's it. That's literally it. Okay. Okay, I mean, it's working. What? What is going on with this min, bro? Like, what is happening with it? It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. This doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense. This makes zero sense. Why is this still 10? What? Why is that still 10? No, let's just remove this altogether. Okay. That's still 10, that's still negative 10. Why the fudge does it not change? Alright. Sure. Sure. Let me just do this then, and that, and that should work. That should work. Thank you. Thank you. I did it. Haha. Yes! Okay, let me see if there's an easier way to do this. We got reloading a variable in Unity or random. Okay, script API random. Sure. Wait, what? Let's make a cute little script. Okay. Let's do let's turn off the collider. Okay, actually, yeah, let's turn off the collider. Let's do, transform.translate, which should do what I think it does. Um, yeah, you know what? Sure, sure. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Okay. Or let's do, transform, yeah, dot, you know what? Plus equals, because that is a little bit, what? Component.transform. Position. Position equals. Let me look in my other scripts because it's all in there. Cube transform. No, no, that's not it. Actually, is it? Public transform, child transform. No, no, that's not it. Actually, is it? Oh. Transform dot position. Sure. Equals spawn range plus equals spawn range. Let's get that. Let's see what that does. Okay, let's actually do one of these. One of these. Oh, oh, okay. So it just kind of went crazy. So you know what? Let's do transform.translate. Uh, this here. Sorry, translate dot transform. Okay, transform dot translate. And then we do spawn range. And then we do space dot world. Just in case. Okay, that didn't work. How do I make it? Okay. You know what? Sure. Sure. Maybe I don't need that. Times time dot delta dot. Well, the thing is, I'm trying to have it be random. Transform dot. Gosh, man, is there like a set? No, I don't want translate. I want transform dot position. Okay. Then we go bang, and then we go boom, and then we go spawn range. Then we go sure, set position and rotation. Sure, sure. Then we go quaternarian dot identity. Sure. Okay. Okay. Actually, this times time dot delta time, so it doesn't go freaking nuts. Oh. I have the collider off, so I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Let's set this to like 20. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, what do I want to do here? So I want it to go to random places on the screen. Hmm. Oh, do I do this? Do I do this? No, I'm kidding. Do I do world space dot world? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, it already does that. You know what? Let's do something simple. Okay? Let's do something very, very simple. Okay? Um, let's do uh, um, vector 3 dot um, uh, um, forward. Sorry, up. No, 1. Sure. Vector 3 dot 1, and then quaternarian dot identity. Okay. And now we're going to, now we're just going to put that there. And then we're going to do going to do a, you know, we're going to do a multiplication actually here. And then, negative, do I do, do I do 1, 1, do I do, I don't do, there's no negative 1? There's no negative 1? Up 0? You know what? 0. Sure, let's do 0. So this should be happening every single frame. And it's not. Only 6 pages. Okay. Reload random in Unity. Huh. You know, there might be an easier way to do that, but I guess. But I guess, it'll work for now. A random. Can. Would be pretty random. This is kind of what I'm asking, but not quite. Well, that's handy, I guess. You know what? Yeah, I guess I'm fine for now. I'm fine for now. So let's just delete all that. Yeah, because it works, but I just have to, like, I just have to do this twice, which, oof. I don't know, what would be easier? I could make a fudging. No, no, that would be far more difficult. Like, if I did a for loop, that would not, um, yeah, that would not really work. While true, I could do while I don't know. I'll figure it out later because I'm getting tired and screw these things, bro. Okay, well, I want to keep that actually. So, ah, oh yeah, that's what happens. All right, fair enough. I do have to make these triggers. I have to make both of them triggers. So now if I do this, then I should pass through. Very nice. And then if I go back here, actually I have to make a new script called um, spawn in open, I guess. Okay, and I like didn't exactly click that twice, but a good thing it didn't actually happen. So cool, got it. If I do on collision, I don't need a rigid body for this, right? Right, I don't. Um, on collision. Collision on collision unity. Alright, collider. But what the fuck? Oh, okay. Sure. Got it. On collision has begun touching? Yes. Right? Is that correct? Avoid on collision. Enter on collision, exit on collision, stay. Yeah, yeah. I think on collision, enter. I think enter is what I want. Okay, now let's get it. Let's get let's get this actually. And this is actually public, so um, let's see how that actually affects it. Nice. Okay. So it is actually working. It is actually working. So what I can do is I can just copy this here. Uh this here. On collision enter and then we do game object destroy. Excuse me? Why? Okay. And then only assignment call increment, decrement, await, and new object expressions can be used as a statement. Okay, do I have to do like this? Private game object uh, game object. Oh, hello, but hello, bud. Hey, hey, welcome. Wait, look up. Oh, can I just do this? No, that doesn't work. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Beautiful. We have, you been good? I've been alright. Not the best, of course. Or not the best. Sure, I'll just do one of these. I forget that it's just right up here. Every single time. Okay, and then we do the little bing bang boom. And what did I do here? I did instantiate. Okay. Actually, I don't even need to do this. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, I don't even need this here. Right? I think. Okay, I think that's good. This is like anything, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. And let's see if this works. -10, -10. Then I do this one. Let me just actually move these down here. Point 3? I'm confused. Whatever. Then put that down there. Add that. Scripts. Spawn in open. That's also 10 and -10. We do. Okay, and that already happened, I guess. Oh, yes. Is it actually working? Wait, is it actually working? So not a single one of these should be, not a single one should be colliding with something else. Yes. Ah, ah. Okay, cool. Now I need to do this. I need to make a tag for this. Okay, this is like actually kind of beyond my. This is kind of beyond my expertise. Yeah, let me just finish the video and then stop it. Stop the stream there.
It inside of our script. So if we go into the player class, we can create a void method called onTriggerEnter, which takes in a collider variable, which I like to call the trigger collider. Make sure that you spell onTriggerEnter correctly with the right capitalization as well. Otherwise, it won't be called automatically. So inside of here, let's just do a little printout.
Okay.
We can print out the name of the object we've collided with by saying trigger collider, and we can get the game object that that collider is attached to by saying .gameObject, and then we can get the name of that game object.
Right, okay. Let me look here. On trigger collider. Oh, this is a this. I'm so dumb, bro. The other thing needed to go in this, not this. Or did it? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Sure. I don't know why that's whatever.
Alright, so let's try that. Press play, and should see that as soon as we walk through this coin gets printed out into the console. Now, just to point out a few things about the right capitalization. So inside of here,
And then he
which we've
says
collider is attached to by saying .gameObject. This plane, of course, needs to be attached to one of the two objects that is actually doing the colliding. So in this case, that would be either the coin object or the player object. Secondly, since it is the trigger enter method, walk through this coin gets printed out into the console. Now, just to point out a few things about the onTriggerEnter method, in order for it to work, the script that it is in, of course, needs to be attached to one of the two objects that is actually doing the colliding. So in this case, that would be attached to the method. In order for it to work, the gets printed out into the console. Now, just to point out a few things about the onTriggerEnter method, in order for it to work, the script that it is in, of course, needs to be attached to one of the two objects that is actually doing the colliding. So in this case, that would be either the coin object or the player object. Secondly, since it is specifically onTriggerEnter, one of the colliders does need to be marked as a trigger. So in this case, the player collider is not a trigger, since we want it to collide with the obstacles, but the coin object is a trigger, so it works.
And let me look here. On collision, enter. And it's on collision, stay, on collision, exit. Okay.
Finally, at least one of the colliding objects has to have a rigid body attached. Otherwise, the physics engine is just going to ignore it. So in this case, obviously, our player object has a rigid body attached, so everything's working fine. But in some cases, you'll find that you want to be notified of trigger collisions, but you don't necessarily want all of the physics that comes bundled with the rigid body component. So what you do then is you add the rigid body to the object anyway, since you have to for the trigger to work. But then you just check the is kinematic checkbox, and that will basically disable all of the physics of the rigid body. As you can see here, if I press play, the object isn't falling down due to gravity, and I can just waft through these obstacles. However, moving through the coin collision is still registered.
Got it.
Now, in a typical game, of course, there won't only be coins, there'll be many other objects that make use of triggers as well. So inside of our onTriggerEnter method, we're going to need a way to tell what sort of object we've just collided with. So to do this, we usually make use of tags. You can see there are a bunch of predefined tags here. You can also add tags. So let's add a new tag called coin. And then if I go onto the coin object, I can just choose the coin tag we've created from this drop-down. And now I'm just going to create a bunch of coins scattered throughout the level. And then if we go into the player script, let's just delete this printout. And we can say if triggerCollider.tag is equal to coin, then we know we've collided with the coin object, and we'll want to destroy that object from the scene to show that.
True, let's get it. And I can just move that, I guess. Trigger collider. Hold up. All right, dot tag. Equals coin. Is it audio? Or is it sound? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm getting white tired. White mentally exhausted. And like, how do I go back? Do I just click on something else? What the actual heck is happening? Hello? Okay. Sure. Is there a deselect button? No. Alright. Then play audio.
That
I want
we've
to play
picked it
audio.
up. So we can use the destroy method, and we'll pass in trigger collider, and we want to destroy the whole object. We get the game object that the collider is attached to.
Makes sense.
And then say we have a variable up here, we can just call it our coin count. Then we can just increment our coin count variable by 1 each time that we touch a coin. So let's save that. Each time coin count, touch a coin. So let's save that and press play. And let's now walk around and collect our coins. Alright, so that's everything this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks to everyone who supports these videos on Patreon, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers. Hi everyone. In this episode we're going to briefly discuss
Sure, int coin count. And coin. Do I have coin here? Yes, I have. Yeah. Okay. Fair. I do want it to play audio, so I'll do that tomorrow or the next day or something. But yeah, that is it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for spending your most valuable resource, the time in your life, on watching my stream. And have a good one.